Hello guys, is your check engine light on? This video will be showing you how to reset your check engine light without a scan tool. Something to consider before doing this is to record the radio presets, as they will probably be lost. And make sure you have the radio code, especially on Honda and Acura vehicles, because you will have to enter the radio code after you perform this procedure. Now, before performing this procedure, it's a good idea to actually know what the codes are that are causing the check engine light, and you can take it to usually any parts store. They offer a free engine scan, and that would be a good idea to see what the codes are that are causing your problem. And after you perform this procedure, if the check engine light comes back on right away, that's because you probably have a hard code, and that means that there's a part that's faulty or just a hard code that's going to cause the light to come back on right away, and you're going to have to get that fixed or diagnose that before you're going to be able to get the check engine light out. Okay, the first step you're going to need to do is identify the positive and negative terminals on the battery. I've labeled positive and negative. Next, you're going to need, in this case, it's a 10mm socket. Most battery terminals are a 10mm. Next, you're going to remove the negative first. Set that off to the side. Then, remove the positive. And be careful not to touch your wrench to the positive or the negative. Get yourself a clamp or a pliers like this, and clamp these together. Clamp those together for 5 minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes is over, you want to reconnect the positive first, then the negative. This will prevent any sparks that occur that may be dangerous. So, first plug the positive, then the negative. Now grab your 10mm socket, turn it to tighten, and just tighten the battery cables. You want to make sure these do not move. Make sure they're nice and tight. I usually turn the key on, let it sit for a few seconds so that the electronic throttle body can relearn itself. And there you go. Check engine light's off. That's how you reset a check engine light without a scan tool. Now, if you guys want to get a code reader like this to read the codes that you have that are causing the check engine light, so you have an idea of how to fix it, you can get yourself a little code reader like this. This is a Autel AutoLink. It will read codes and some live data in the engine, and that's about it. It's a basic code reader, but it will also clear codes. And it has the DLC connector, so what you do is you plug this in. See how it's turning on? This is kind of what the screen looks like. Just press enter on the engine part and it will just run a quick scan. When you're doing this, make sure that you have the key on. And codes found 0, so that is good. We reset the codes. You can read codes and no codes, pending codes, permanent codes, and you can erase codes, which we already did, And you can view live data. You can also view freeze frame data on this tool, which is very important when you're diagnosing check engine lights. You have an intermittent problem, something like that. Live data, you can see fuel system, open loop or closed loop, short-term fuel trim, long-term fuel trim, map sensor data, RPM, vehicle speed sensor data, spark advanced, intake air temp, throttle position, oxygen sensor data. I mean, for a little code reader, this thing is pretty cool. I'll put a link in the description below where I got this tool, and I love it. I use it every day. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.